Hello students, how are you everyone? Now I welcome you again in grade 7th and the name of the chapter is the environment, which consists of the part 2. In the part 1 we had discussed about the introduction part of environment and its various components. Now in the part 2 we are discussing about the various topics like ecosystem, what are the important of environment, etc. Now let's start discussing each topic step by step. Now our first topic is the our natural environment. Our natural environment consists of the four types of layers: atmosphere, lithosphere, biosphere and hydrosphere. First of all, I can discuss here that what is the meaning of a natural environment. So, our natural environment consists of the four types of domains, that is lithosphere, hydrosphere and a biosphere. Students, basically natural environment means it consists of all those things that are created by nature like air, water, land, forest, etc. Now first of all we can discuss here that what is the meaning of a lithosphere. So lithosphere is the solid crust or the hard top layer of the earth. Basically it is made up of rocks and minerals. Now our second layer is the hydrosphere. It is also called the domain of water. Basically hydrosphere comprises of various types of sources of water like lakes, rivers, etc. The hydrosphere word has been derived from the Greek word hudor, which means water. Now let's come to our third, that is called the atmosphere. Students, now first of all we can discuss here that what is the meaning of atmosphere and what atmosphere consists of. Here atmosphere consists of the air. The layer of earth or the layer of air that surrounds the earth is called the atmosphere. Basically the atmosphere derived from the Greek word atmos, which means vapors. So atmosphere also consists of the four types of layers. First one is the troposphere, second one is the stratosphere, third one is the mesosphere and fourth one is the thermosphere. Now in the next slide we can discuss all the layers of atmosphere step by step. So our first layer is the troposphere. It is the bottom layer of atmosphere. It stretches about the 11 kilometer around the area. The troposphere contains the 75% of the air. Our second layer is the stratosphere. So it is the second layer of the atmosphere which consists of the area of about 50 kilometers, which influence in the air like in a horizontal way. Now our third one is the mesosphere. It consists of the area around 80 kilometer. Here or it is the very coldest layer among the various layers. Fourth one is the thermosphere. It is the fourth layer of the atmosphere. Here the temperature increases with altitude. So the hottest layer is called the thermosphere. Now our next question arises that what is the importance of atmosphere? Basically it provides the necessary gases for our living things to survive. Our atmosphere plays a very important role in a water cycle. Atmosphere also protects the earth from a small meteors. Now our next layer is that is the fourth layer, which is called the biosphere. Here we can discuss about the four layers of our natural environment. First one is the lithosphere, which consists of the land. Second one is the hydrosphere, which consists of water. Third one is the atmosphere, which consists of the air. And this is the our fourth layer of our natural environment is the biosphere. Basically, biosphere consists of plants and animals together. So, all the living world are a part of a biosphere. So, this is the basic introduction of a biosphere. Means biosphere is a dead part of earth where all the living organisms are found, or it consists of the different spheres in which life exists together to form a biosphere. Now, our next topic in the environment is the ecosystem. Ecosystem is a dead part, or it consists of those types which includes all plants, animals and human beings. So, all the human beings depend on their immediate surroundings are included in the ecosystem. Basically, the ecosystem shows the relationship between the living organisms as well as the relationship between their organisms and their surroundings is included in the ecosystem. Now, students, this slide shows you an example of an ecosystem. This slide means that a pond or a lake, it includes both biotic and non-biotic organisms. Means it includes biotic like living things like plants, animals, as well as a non-living. So the ponds and lakes are the good example of an ecosystem. Students, this example shows that a pond is an ecosystem which includes biotic. Biotic means fish, etc., which interacting with the abiotic components like water and soil. So the biotic and unbiotic components includes in a ecosystem. So ecosystem includes a biotic and abiotic components. Our next topic is the we and our environment. So it shows that we were born to help the world, not to destroy it. So it is our duty that we can save our environment. Then why we are destroying the environment? So there is a sufficiency in the world for a man's need, but not for a man's greed. So everything in this world has a balance. So in an ideal world, we can all live together with plants and animals without disturbing each other. So this concept is known as a ecological balance. Our next topic is the deforestation. Basically, deforestation is the removal of a forest or a stand of a trees where the land is thereafter converted to a non-forest use. Students, excessive cutting of trees called the deforestation, which has disturbed the natural habitat of many animals. So this activity has led to changes in climate as well. So our next is the global warming. Basically, why there is a global warming? Students, rise in temperature of the earth atmosphere is causes the global warming. Temperatures in summer are rising too much higher level than before. So this phenomena is because of the global warming. Trees and plants maintain the balance of gases in our atmosphere. So excessive cutting of trees leads to the disturbance in atmosphere and which causes a global warming and a deforestation. So students, in the end, I want to say that only when the last tree has died, the last river has been poisoned and the last fish has been caught, then we will realize that we cannot eat money. So it is very difficult to control the natural disasters such as forest fires, floods, storms, etc. So it is our duty that we can save our environment. So it is our duty that we are more responsible towards our environment and nature. I wish to enjoy this beautiful gift for a long time to come. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.